Good day, lovers. My name is Ilma Daniel. Happy holidays. Happy holidays to everyone. Well, I want to talk to ladies today, and I want to do a story time on contraceptive side effects. It looks like this topic is neglected, yet a lot of people suffer just because of lack of knowledge. When you go to the hospital and ask for contraceptives, they don't tell you the side effects. They only tell you how they work and what they think is a good side of the contraceptives, but they never really tell you the side effects. I want to share my experience with contraceptives and my opinion on contraceptives. My experience is that I took contraceptives. It was an injection for 3 months because I couldn't see myself drinking pills every day. Not my cup of tea. I don't believe in having things stuck on me. In general, I just don't like these things. It's just because my partner was like, and I'm like, no, okay, I don't trust these things. I'm like, no, they won't do anything. I'm like, and then we ended up taking the contraceptive. Well, I took this thing when I was 27 years old, towards the end, going in my 28 years old. I didn't stay on this contraceptive for a year. I stayed for months only. Red flag number 1, you spot. This spotting is not stopping. Red flag number 2, you don't get your periods. It's so annoying. Like, how can I not get my periods? Red flag number 3, you gain weight, and you're just gaining weight. You go to the gym, you exercise, you're just gaining weight. I'm like, what the hell? Red flag number 4, you just have this hormonal imbalance where you are just moody and you are not yourself. You're just moody. So the spotting got me so bad that I had to have a discussion with my partners and to say, this cannot be life, that I don't have periods. Can't we choose a contraceptive that allows me to have a normal flow, you know? And he was like, okay, let us go and try something else. We went pills I can do, we went other things I can do. Also, we opted for a patch, but I was still skeptical about it. Like, what if I get cancer? Where am I going to stick this thing? What does it do? You know? And God came to save me. Just when I was off that, we went to the doctor, we had a discussion, we were given a patch to go home. Once the period starts, then we start using the patch. Now, I remember God came to my rescue. It was just within a month, because luckily that is the moment that I had an allergy that I do not know what caused it. I don't know whether it's some contraceptives I used. I don't know whether it was some hair I used. I don't know, but I had a very bad reaction. So that was also the reason why we stopped using contraceptive, because then me and my husband, boyfriend then, had a discussion to say that, okay, if I'm having this condition, I don't know what caused it, I have to let go of everything that I introduced in my life. So I had to cut off my hair, I had to change my lifestyle of eating, I had to stop using chemical products and use more of organic product. I had to let go of the contraceptive, and then just to go back to the drawing board so that I pick up what really gave me this whole allergy thing. Okay, here I am waiting for my periods to come. I got a shock of my life. Abdominal pain. The pain took me a whole week, because I remember I was booked for the whole week. The pain was severe. It was too much. Literally, I pained all day, all night. I slept with a bottle of hot water, and then I put it on my abdominal just to ease the pain, but still painkillers couldn't help. Went to the doctor, was injected. Then they gave me some pills to bring the periods fast so that the pain maybe goes away. I was given, and then it took 7 days for the periods to come, and then the pain stopped. But that pain, I remember my husband I even remember I had my best friend over. But I ended up that my boyfriend, luckily some of the nights he could come during the day, sometimes he could come, boyfriend then, to my room, and he saw what I was going through. He wouldn't have been there full time because I had my friend over, but at least he tried to be there, and he saw the pain that I went through. It was too much pain. Luckily, we went to the doctor for consultations and checkups together. The pain was too much. It was severe. And it's just on the abdominal. It's just, and I'm just like, wait a second. I never wanted to use these things for a specific reason. What do contraceptives really do in women's bodies? And then from there, I told myself, and we had a discussion with my husband, that here we are. Remember, I didn't want these things at first, but here we are. I'm not comfortable taking contraceptives anymore, because then when I'm going to leave them, I'm going to go through these pains, and this is too much. I cannot go through this again. And he is so understanding. He understood. God bless his heart. He understood. But there are brothers out there that might not understand, because they did not see with their own eyes, or they didn't see the side effects of these contraceptives. Now, this is what I've experienced. Other women probably have experienced other things. Now, my point is, I made a decision from that day that I am not touching contraceptives ever again. I'll find other ways. We said, and we were like, okay, let us find other ways of preventing pregnancies rather than contraceptives. I am not advising anybody otherwise. I am sharing my experience. But what triggers me to even make this video is, we quite have got a lot of ladies that wants to become pregnant, and they are not becoming pregnant. But these ladies have used contraceptives at some point in time, because when I did more research, there are some people online that you like, if you stay on these contraceptives for too long, when you want to have a baby, it can take years for this thing to get out of your system before you can then fall pregnant. Or you just find yourself not falling pregnant. You just don't know what's going on. My question is there something about these contraceptives that we are not being told? My advice to the young lady out there is that make a decision that is well calculated when it comes to these contraceptives. Because you might find yourself in a situation where you want a baby in future and the baby is not coming just because you used some things. Make decisions well calculated. Know that you might opt for these options, but you might get consequences or results that you might not be okay with. What else that I picked up about these things? Maybe also for men to understand that these things that you are making ladies use, imagine your lady was just fine, sexy, next thing you have somebody who's not looking good off it, and then you want to leave her and move to the next person. Maybe you must be thoughtful before you want your ladies to take these things, because I mean, hello, hear it from another woman, because if maybe a woman just goes like, I do not want to take these things, they are not good. These things are not good, from my opinion, from my experience. They are not good things. If I would tell another woman, I would tell another woman, stay away from these things. Wait until you are done giving birth to your children, then maybe you can opt for these things. But I personally, never again. I'd rather finish, close myself off, and I move on a natural way. Not these things, these artificial things that they are putting in our bodies. These ones. That is my experience. It was really terrible. It was a terrible experience. And I just thank God that my partner was there to see the pain that I went through every day for more than 7 days. During the day, evening, I am in pain. It's this sharp pain that comes. It was terrible pain. I'm not sleeping. Evening time, I am just up. He makes water for me. Sometimes you feel pity for him. He sleeps. He go boil water for me. He comes. I have to sleep just like this because I also don't want to burn myself whole week. I was just lucky enough that I did not stay on it for too long. It was just for a few months. And luckily, I never really believed in them. But what if I would have stayed for a year, for 2 years, for what? Because I only stayed for a few months. And I was like, I'm not comfortable. I'm not okay with this life. You know, that is my experience. If you have a bad experience with contraceptives, come down below and share your experience. And really, ladies, take contraceptives at your own risk. That is what I would say. At your own risk of either not giving birth in future, because how can I just have an abdominal pain that is so sharp like this, and the thing is where the baby grows, and I'm just like, and I was scared. I was like, oh my goodness, what did I just do? Because I didn't want these things. I didn't want these things. But because you're in a relationship, you have to compromise. You have to really, honestly, some things are not worth it. Some things are not worth it. And it's also good that we also, if we can, get involved in these activities when you are old enough, when you can make decisions. Don't start off things when you are too young. Start off things when you understand, when you can make decisions for yourself, when you can. But sometimes, even if you make decisions for yourself, learn fast, cleanse yourself, because now I had to go on a super hard cleansing of my body, to cleanse off that thing, to get it out of my system as fast as I can. I drank, I went eating clean, I went cleansing myself completely for me to, you know, recover, got my body back. I tried everything, but it's not worth it. It's not worth it. That is my experience. Come down and tell me, what do you think? And the sad part is that I really have people that really comes to me and they're like, I want a baby, and I just can't. I'm sorry, ladies. I'm not like I'm giving out your information, but I'm just putting it out there that we do have such situations, so that other ladies learn that really this might be the results of these things, so that they can also stay away from these things if they can, please. If they cannot, again, freedom of choice, but awareness is very important. At least know what you are putting yourself into. At least know that when I'm going this direction, what are the outcome, the possibilities, rather than you just being told it's good like this, good like that, but nobody tells you about the side effects of these things, yet we are doing these things. Nobody does. I shared my experience. Let's see and hear from other mothers. Let's see and hear from other mothers what they think. And yeah, all the best of luck. All the best of luck. Because even between children, if you give birth to a child, go on contraceptives. Wait for the next time you want a child. You might want a child next time and see you are taking long just because you took contraceptives. I'm not saying don't take contraceptives. Precautions are important, but know what you are doing. Have a common understanding with your partner. Know what you are doing, because you might want the second baby. Second baby is nowhere to be found just because you took contraceptives. But yeah, that is my experience. That is my thought on contraceptives. Comment down below and share your experiences with us. And yeah, maybe it happened so that I tell you guys what happened, and then you learn from it. I'm not gonna keep this knowledge to myself, because it might save somebody out there. Yeah, let's hear your stories. But that was my story, unfortunately. And if you ask me about contraceptives, I'm like, Satan, I'm not touching that thing. I'm not going that direction. And luckily my partner understands, because he saw me go through pain. He saw my cries, he saw my tears. He really saw me, and he was there with me most of the time. And I appreciate that. At least he was supportive. And I really do appreciate that. Yeah. Bye. See you in my next video.